What's up guys, my name is Stenfer and in this video I'm sharing some of my insights on how I made my track Curiosity. So Curiosity is the first track of my Afterlife EP that just released on 18th of Feb. I found this sound and I tried playing around with it and I made this melody. So I recorded this first sound and tried to play with it, and to just complete the loop I added some variations to enhance the sound. For the second loop I introduced this synth and it sounds really nice together. And then so this obviously goes to the first intro drop. I would say it's not actually a drop, it's an intro drop to my whole EP, and it starts with this just pitch bend the sounds and it sounds so great. It gives that, I can't even explain it. Let's go to the drum section. It's basically a DNB drum pattern, and then I added this loop that I used a couple of times in my other songs too, and it goes like, and if I remove all the effects of it, it's quite basic, and we are not here to do any basic shit obviously. So I added some half time, some corpus and some side chains to it, and with this, just to fill out some gaps, I added this clicky sound, and that is also in the intro of the track, starting with the main part, bass. So the bass is a mix of a sub bass and an LFO bass. So I didn't actually do much other than processing the sound. I added it with the sub bass, and with the intro I used this plug tab with the buzzer. I just felt like this track needed a buzzer just to give off some old school electronic music vibes. And then in the drums I removed the clicky sound and introduced this hi-hat pattern. It's a really fast hi-hat pattern because it's also connected with the melody, and this is basically the psychedelic melody of the track, I would say, because I had this idea already in my head to create some plucky psychedelic noises in the track. This just to the whole loop of the first intro drop, this just adds a lot of I don't know what to call it, subtle energy to the track, complements with this hi-hat pattern. I actually really love this part of the track and how it starts to the actual EP. This whole part is just the intro for the whole EP. The EP starts from here. Let's go. So I use the same melody. I just chopped the first half, added some blank spaces, and filled the blank spaces with this sound. So this ARP gave it a like really wavy and textural sound to the track. And how I made this ARP was basically I was playing with my piano, and there is an ARP button over here, and I would just play some notes, and I can add notes and it's gonna turn it into an ARP. So that's how I made the drop melody too. This is not the actual scale of the track, but it goes like this. And then I cut off the major parts of the track, remaining with the plug. I just love this melody so much. So, with all this going together, I was thinking about playing this track onto a stage where people are enjoying it. So after I introduced the melody again with the variation, I introduced these synths to give off more old school EDM vibes. I use some this my CPU is hurt. With this, adding this to the sound with the sub bass, it was like this kind of energy. I you know music producers can relate to this, and that's how it just started. So I over distorted this sound in Serum, and that's how it at the tail it made this helicopter sound. And this sounds like it sounds really nice. And with that I added this SFX, and that's just how the EP starts. Let me just play it for you. So I also added these variations in the ARP. So there are some subtle changes. If nobody notices them, but it adds like a really natural touch to the track. Yeah, and then I added sine sound to give some variation, obviously, and then starts smallest build up of a track with the most big, I would say, the verse. The actual drop, it has this sound. This is basically an octave up. This is the psychedelic sound. And then we have the same bass line. And in the drums, we have all of this running together. So now I'm gonna finish off this video with playing this track. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you get to learn something from this. And so this track Curiosity is also minted into NFT. where you can invest into my music and attain a share of your favorite song. So you can read about that in my description. I'll link it in my description. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my own NFT collection, which goes by Stenfer Music Collection. It's based on Solana, and there's more information about it in the description. You can check out the link. You can invest into my music, and with that, I'm gonna enjoy this drop. And if you also wanna enjoy this drop, there's also a link for the whole track down in the description.